Hey, what is up, everyone? This is Warren from the Rhapsody Piano Studio. Welcome to today's piano lesson. We're going to be working on Lucevan Le Stelle. Stelle. I really don't know how to pronounce it. But anyway, this is for intermediate piano. Before I get to it in a second, I just want to say if this thing is in your neck of the woods, you know, the world's getting crazy. I urge you all to take it seriously. And then you might be saying, well, I'm just a piano teacher. Well, you know what? I'm just gonna take a short little thing, little time to talk about this. You know, as this to anybody who's listening, if you're not taking this seriously, take this seriously now. I've been taking this seriously for the last 2 weeks, made the preparations. If you're making preparations right now, it's already too late. So you better get your butt out there and do whatever you can. Be safe, stay away from people. I'm dead serious about this stuff, guys. I've been imposing the same thing in my own piano studio, trying to keep them as safe as possible. So you guys out there, be careful, stay safe, stay healthy. All right. On to the music. This is a 4-page arrangement. We are going to be in, looks like, B minor. This is from the opera Tosca by Giacomo Puccini, all right? To my fellow, Italians, I hope I didn't butcher that, and I hope you guys are getting through this as much as possible. Okay, so, it's crazy. I'm just telling you guys, it's just really hard to think straight right now. But we're gonna go on with this lesson, and as much as I can stay healthy, I'm gonna continue to do this because it's really the only thing we can do in this situation is what? Stay home and practice. There's another thing too. You guys, everybody listening, only way to beat this thing, you guys should be staying home, okay? On the plus side, look, at least you have a lot of time to practice, okay? All right. I'm not even gonna ask you to subscribe, dude. Let's just get this stuff started, okay? Le Lucevan Le Stelle, I guess. Oh, jeez. All right. You know what? I can't see. I'm like a blind old man. Let me zoom in on this. Sorry, guys. All right, here we go. Hell, geez. All right, here we go. Get my head in the game. I won't lie, guys. I'm worried about this thing. Alright, I'm just gonna start right there. Sorry, I'm just having a really hard time concentrating, to be honest. But we're gonna go back. Alright, here's the first part. I'm gonna take my right hand, try to get that knot together. Let me play it for you first. And you know what? I just noticed I am taking this way too fast. About that. Okay. Sorry, I'm just massively butchering this right now, but got nothing else to do, so let's keep it going. Here's the right hand again from the beginning. Let me show you one more time. Yes. Actually, just try this with me, okay? Ready? Go. Alright, so a couple spots here that might be a little bit difficult. This grace note, if you look at it's on the second row. They don't have measure numbers to this thing, so I just have to do it that way. Second row, second measure. When you practice something like that with grace notes, practice it without the grace notes because you're trying to get the rhythm correct. If you practice it with the grace notes on the get-go, you might not actually be doing the rhythm correctly, okay? So like so. If you add the grace notes, you have to keep the rhythm. Like that, all right? Okay, second spot, a little bit difficult. If you look at the third row on the first page, in the right hand, second measure, we have 16th notes. Really slowly, that's how that goes. Okay? All right. So a lot of slow practice there. It's kind of tricky because it goes really fast, but you don't want to make it sound super technical. All right? I know it's easier said than done, okay? So let's actually try that one more time from the beginning. I don't even know if I'm counting this correctly right now. So let's do it one more time. I'm really gonna pay attention this time around. Here we go. Right hand, ready, go. And that's the next part, okay? So what we technically did here, we just picked the first small section. All right, I said small section, you know, this is intermediate piano, so it's, the sections are gonna be a little bit longer. We're just gonna call this small chunking. This is the small chunk, all right? Now here's the left hand. Let me play this for you. Hi Charles, you, my UK friend, I hope you are being safe out there. It's getting crazy, and I'm just telling you, this stuff that's happening in America is about to happen over there. Not good news, but your Boris dude, whatever his name is, he's doing a terrible job of this. So if you haven't been taking this seriously, Charles, I hope you are right now. Be as safe as possible, and I just say that as a fellow human being, okay? Alright, but thank you for joining me on this channel today. Here's the left hand. Let's try it together. Ready, go. Anytime. Okay, so that last part might take a little practice. Trying to hold the notes on the bottom. It's a bit of a stretch. So if you can't reach this with a 3 like I can, you can actually do 5, 2, 1, a little pedal to connect that. For my smaller handed friends out there, okay? We all come in all sizes and shapes. We're gonna go back to both hands now. Okay, so right there. Nah, trust me, Charles. If you've had wrong information, it's there, okay? It's going to get bad every night. I'm just telling you as someone, I think in these times, we're all friends. They've been saying the same thing in America for the last month, that everything's low risk. I didn't believe that for a second. So I'm telling you, Charles, if you believe what they're telling you on the news, don't be a fool, okay? It's going to be terrible. So this is my advice. You know, I mean, you know, most people, they're not going to believe me over this anyway, because that's what was happening in the first case. Now they believe me when the problem is too late, okay? Yes, thank you, Charles. If at the very least, you know, just as a favor, promise me you'll stock up on supplies, yeah? All right. So I went a little bit further. This is a third row, third measure. I gotta stop talking about this thing, but you know, it's this sometimes it's just so much more than just piano lessons here. Okay, let's go back to beginning. We're gonna do both hands. Ready, go. Okay, that last part, you slide pinky from the A sharp to the B, okay? That is the first, I mean, this is basically the whole process on practicing learning music, okay? Learning something on piano. I'm sorry, I'm just really worried about people. Gosh, it's just, never mind. Okay, let's, we're gonna keep going, but that is the basic process. This is the first small chunk, first small section. Once you pick that, when, you know, whatever is appropriate for you, if this is a little bit longer, you can actually shorten it, okay? Everything is open to interpretation. So you just pick this small part, and then you practice separately, hands separately, back to hands together. Then you just pick the next section, and then you continue the same thing, all right? Then I'll explain further as an additional step, and after that, that's all that you need, okay? So this is the last measure of the third row on the first page. Page turn. Alright, I'm just having a hard time seeing this thing. Alright, let me go back. I'm just gonna do hands separate. Sorry, I'm sorry, I just can't concentrate today. Here's the right hand. And we're gonna stop it right there, okay? So that was the third row, okay? Then I stopped at the first row of the second page. Yeah, I know it's a little confusing here. By the way, if you don't have the sheet music, you need to pick that up. Okay, I'm trying to look at what is difficult here. Well, if you look at the bottom row on the first page, the little grace note, you know, trick with these grace notes, you do not want to accent them too much. Make it as light as possible. So a lot of slow practice. Because these are just decorations, okay? If you make it too loud, it's not a decoration anymore. Okay? You see, I'm emphasizing the quarter note, not the grace note here, okay? Now, you're going down to the second page. You hold this on the bottom. Okay? Holding notes here, it's a whole note. You want to hold it for the full value. Okay, so with that said, let's go back to the same spot. Third row, first page, last measure of the third row. We're gonna take it from the pickup, okay? Here we go. Ready, go. Okay, here is the left hand. Yeah, and I'm so happy to actually be doing this right now because it is actually reducing my anxiety. Anyway, okay, here we go. Left hand, same spot, ready. All right, let me just play for you first. Ah, that's not right. Alright, so not a lot of tricky stuff going on here in the left hand. You see on the second page, second measure. Okay, this is a whole note value right here on these two notes, half note. So you're gonna hold everything there. Okay, all right. It's about the details when you're going to do more difficult music. All right, you definitely also need to be practicing this with a metronome because the rhythm is not quite as easy as it might appear. Yeah, they canceled the NBA. Yeah, and then there's no Disneyland here. I live about 30 minutes from Disneyland. I thought it was crazy that people still going, so good. I hope they're taking appropriate measures right now, Charles. Yeah, okay. We're gonna go, let's do that together. Okay, so when we take this, the third row, okay, last measure, same place with the left hand. This is on the offbeat. Okay, offbeat means not on the exact downbeat. So if we count 1, 2, okay, like in between, if that makes sense. Okay, so let's get at it. All right, left hand. Here we go. 1, 2. Jeez. Excuse me, just cough. Okay. Hello, No Pin Nugget McGee. What's going on, man? Interesting name. Where are you from, my friend? Okay, we're gonna go back and do both hands together. Yes, it is. Oh, fellow Englander. I'm losing my concentration. Say fellow Englander. Sorry about that. I do know Elton John. If you want to make a request, let me know. I also did a bunch of live streams. I recorded a lot of his music. Hit me up after this live stream is over, okay? I'm just concentrating on this today. Stick around if you want. If not, you can check out a lot of my other live streams. I have a lot of easier music too. Okay, I'm here for you if you have any questions. All right, here we go. Let's do it together. Same place. Ready, go. Thanks for the sub. Can't talk and play at the same time. Anyway, thank you so much for a sub. Like I was telling my friend Charles here, I hope you're being safe out there. It's about to get crazy. All right, here's the next part. I'm just gonna take hands separate, okay? Here's the right hand. This is the second page. Actually, one thing to explain, I'm not gonna do it here, because honestly, it's just gonna make this live stream so long, okay? But we had one part in the beginning, one part, the second section we worked on, one chunk, another chunk, two small chunks. You're gonna put it together, do hand separate practice, hands together practice, and then bigger and bigger sections until you have the whole piece done, okay? I'm going to skip that for today just to save time, and we have a lot of better stuff to worry about. But most of my other live streams, you can take a look. It's the same process that I take for pretty much every level, okay? All right, here's the next part. One, two, three, four. 1, 2, 3. long, you have to hold a note for a long time there with the tie, okay? All right, this is pretty much straightforward. Let's just try it from the same place. This is the second page now, second row, okay? And I'm gonna help you count that long tie we have down there, okay? Right hand, ready? Oh, one thing to mention, if you look at that second measure, we are changing meter there. So it means we're going from 4 beats to 2 beats for one measure, and then 4 beats again. So don't let that throw you off. Here's the right hand, ready, go. One, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. All right, back to the left hand. Okay, I hope you got that off camera. That's a B, okay? All right, left hand, here we go. Ready, go. All right, both hands. Okay, try it together and we'll move on. Ready, go. Alright, we're gonna keep going. Here's the right hand. That's right. Yeah, you know, and then something with the harder music, this is difficult music. I think classical music is the top genres, right? Up there with jazz, in my opinion. It is actually really hard to find out where to stop these sections. So it's like I'm trying to find a place to stop, but this piece is pretty continuous. So it's you're gonna have to make some tough choices on your own, okay? All right, let me see some places to practice. All right, you're making sure you hold that note on the bottom. There's gonna be a lot of notes you're gonna hold while you play additional. Okay, here we have whole notes. So you might want to practice that without pedals to make sure you're doing it right. Here. Ah, major 7th chord, these are nice. Okay. So you want to emphasize this, having a staccato on that. Okay. Holding the second note here too. All right, I'm just going this like measure by measure because it's really easy to miss a lot of these details. This part's fine. And if we look at the bottom of the page, and then you use a little pedal to connect this. Okay. All right. So let's go back to the beginning of that part. Where is this? This is a third row, second page. Here we go. Ready, go. Okay, so make sure you do a lot of slow practice. There's a lot more activity in this part. Okay, left hand, 7th. Okay, can you guys see my hand there? Yes, okay, still on camera. Sorry about that. gonna try that together, same place. Third row, ready, go. All right, back to both hands. Oh, I missed that. Sorry about that. Let me give you that measure. Okay, so that's like a kind of like a little transition. So let's practice that part one more time. Here's the right hand. All right, left hand. Back to both hands. Okay, moving on to the next section. Now we're on the third page. We have one more page to go. All right. You know, you guys do whatever you want. Usually I ask you for a like. I might as well. If you like this video, go ahead. But really, I prefer you guys just take everything seriously right now. This is going way too far. I missed. Okay, I found a place where it stopped. Sorry about that. Yeah, I'm having a tough time trying to figure out where to do these chunks too. So my apologies. Thank you guys for being understanding. I don't know, where in the earth did I start? Okay, now we're at the top of the third page. Let me just give you this whole entire right hand part. I actually played like pretty much the whole page for you. Might as well just do that. Okay, here's the right hand. Okay. Tricky spots to, besides all those grace notes, it's the same thing that I said in the beginning, but if you look at the second row, we have grace note, but it's a staccato. So make sure you don't accent that too much, because the rule goes, if it's the end of a measure, you want the last note to be softer than what came previously. So if I play it without it, you hear I'm changing the volume on the last note, trying to make it softer than what came before. It's tricky when you do that with a grace note. Got it? Okay, other part is if we're looking at the third row, okay, using pedal here, it's basically this progression. Kind of difficult if you think about it. Okay, alright, so those are the main difficulties of this part. Make sure you practice that. Let's do both hands, or right hand. Here we go. Ready, go. back to the left hand. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, sorry, that's 2 beats. Yes, stopping right there. Okay. I don't know. I think it's pretty straightforward here. Okay. The only part, if you look at where we have just descending thirds chromatically, it's pretty cool. All right. See you later, Charles. Be safe out there. Seriously, be safe. Huh. Okay. To me, that's the only tricky part. Let's try it together. I'll help you count that from the beginning. A lot of long held notes with ties. All right. From the beginning of this page, left hand, ready, go. 4, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Before we have ties, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. I sound like a aerobics instructor or something. Anyway. Okay, back to both hands. Okay, let's try it together. Top of the page. Ready, go. Alright. Holy cow, there's a lot more to go. Okay. You know, this is the middle of the lesson. I usually ask you guys for a like and to stick around for a recap. I'm not going to do that here. I'm just going to tell you guys, it's just ridiculous that I see, and this is some of my favorite YouTubers too. They're just like focusing on creating content when you guys should be focusing on preparing for this disaster scenario that's about to play out. If you follow across the world, man, I'm in California, okay? It's here. No one has taken this seriously up until now. We're all gonna pay the price. So if you're wherever you are, if this thing is in your country, do not wait until it's too late, because you are going to regret it, my friend. I don't want to see that happen to you guys, but you know, if it's already there and your government is doing a terrible job like our government is, you know, I'm just gonna tell you, I'm gonna be seeing you guys a lot more often on these live streams, because we're all gonna get shut down and blocked in. Okay, so word of advice, please take this seriously. All right, here we go. We're gonna do the next part. The theme's coming back. Okay, so I'm gonna continue on. So far, everything is the same. All right, there's like really minor differences, like some things in different octaves, like here, whereas in the beginning. Okay, so it is an octave lower. Minor differences. Whenever you have the same theme, the same thing that happens, just skip it. Okay. All right, so I'm gonna keep going. It's last page. Let's see if there's anything different. Alright, so it's all the same so far. Not exactly the same. Minor differences, but you know, it's something you guys can work out on your own. Just like a few notes here and there. This part is almost exactly the same as the beginning. Not exactly like the what did I say? It's not exactly note by note in the beginning. The rhythm and everything all is the same. Same theme, minor differences. Okay? Sorry, I have a doorbell. I'm gonna ask my wife. Kate, can you go answer that? Alright? Okay. Okay, my apologies. This is like the craziest live stream ever. Alright, let's keep going. Alright. Okay. That last part is a little bit different. The last row. Last row, okay. Let me take it back one more. We're gonna take it from what row is this? 1, 2. This is page 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Fourth row, third measure, which is 4 4. Okay. This is the part we're gonna practice. All right. And you know, after that, we're gonna end it. You know, I will tell you guys a lot more stuff at the end here. I'll try to keep it short, but I feel like I need to talk about this thing. If you're not interested, that's fine. Okay. After this is done, just go ahead. And hopefully I'll see you on the next live stream. All right, ready, go. Here's left hand. Ready, go. Back to both hands. Try this together. Ready, go. Alright, you know, I don't do this often. Let me flip this camera around, guys. Alright. Like I said, I beg of you, please take this seriously because we're not prepared for this. I feel like I need to talk about this. If I didn't say this to you guys, I'm like a hypocrite because we should try to save as many people who are willing to listen. So, if people going out there. Who knows who has it? They're probably even spreading it worse. It isn't happening in your place yet. Take my advice. Do that now, okay? Because I am seeing that stuff. It's madness around here, okay? A lot of my students are already requesting online lessons. I might just have to move to online completely. I'm wearing face masks during piano lessons and whatnot. So anyway, I'm just telling you, wherever you are, if this thing is in your country, don't even think about your city, because if it's in your country, you are in danger if your government is not protecting you. My wife is Taiwanese, so Taiwan has been doing an excellent job. Look at the stuff that they're doing. If they're not doing this in your country, you're gonna look like what America's gonna look like soon. Okay. Anyway, that's it. I'm gonna even leave a community post right now to people who are interested in proper resources. Okay. So hopefully you take my advice. This is just warning. You do whatever you want, but I think it's better to really over-exaggerate, over-prepare in this situation than be underprepared. Because if you look at the prices, everything's sold out on Amazon. It's crazy. You can't find sanitizer for probably like a month, 2 months, or maybe like $100 for like a tube of toilet paper or something like that. It's crazy stuff. So just seriously, be careful, okay? All right. Like seriously, I'm not even gonna monetize this because I just want as many people to see this as possible. So no ads on this one, guys. If you do see ads, I didn't add them. Okay, so in any case, yeah, be safe out there and take my advice. I hope to see you guys for the next lesson. Happy practicing.